Okay, we're 9 o'clock. Welcome everybody to the January 27th, 2026 Stormwater Management meeting. Let's stand for pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll start with claims. Stormwater Fund, Stormwater Management Board approval, Keller Ditch, $2,575. Can we do these all together, Scott? Yes, sir. Shore Forest Subdivision, $17,550. Salt Creek Valley Common Subdivision, $12,818.20. And Turtle Run Subdivision, $775.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Second, we have a request for quote results, quote acceptance, contract awards. Would you like to
Yeah, sure.
sign it in?
So this is our annual maintenance and construction services agreement for February 1st, 2026 through January 31st, 2027. This is for labor and equipment used in stormwater construction maintenance activities to assist the department with the routine operation, repair, and maintenance activities on Porter County's public stormwater infrastructure. We are proposing contract awards to the following contractors: the Dalton Inc., Greenline Landscaping and Excavating, Heritage Drone Services LLC, Johns Brothers Tiling and Excavating Inc., K&L Excavating LLC, National Power Rotting Corp., R&R Visual Inc., and Sikorsky Brothers Excavating.
I move that we approve the annual construction and maintenance services agreements for 2026.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Contract awards.
This is our annual professional services agreement for February 1st, 2026 through January 31st, 2027. This is for stormwater-related professional services to provide professional services as needed related to the development, administration, and implementation of our stormwater program. We are proposing that that contracts be awarded to the following firms: Advanced Engineering Services, Inc., American Structure Point, Inc., Butler Fairman Kiefer, Inc., Christopher B. Burke Engineering Ltd., DLD Indiana Inc., JCMA Inc., FWCA Environmental Consultants, Soil Solutions Inc., and Western Engineering.
I move that we approve the annual professional services agreements for 2026.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Bridge report.
I think first we have the stormwater program.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stormwater program management.
So far for 2026, we have initiated 18 projects to date. Some of those are capital projects that started in 2025 at the design and implementation, and then some of those have also been maintenance, small maintenance projects. If you go to the next slide, please. In 2025, I wanted to do a drainage concerns and review. I mentioned last meeting that we've received, in 2025, we received 180 concerns total. As you guys are aware, this is significantly less than what we have received previous years. I would like to say it's because we're doing such a good job that, there's no more concerns throughout the county, but I think really it was the dry year, so I think that's where we're seeing that number be pretty much half of what we had typically received. One item of note is that 80 of those concerns resulted in a project of some sort. 23 concerns resulted in stormwater projects, so that's removing debris and trees from the regulated drains, sinkhole repair, or repairs to stormwater infrastructure. 17 of those, 80 were nuisance wildlife management projects, so that's the beaver trapping or beaver dams within regulated drains. 2 of those concerns were related to an ongoing drainage study in High Meadows West subdivision. And 38 of those 80 concerns were related to issues for Porter County Highway Department. So investigation or cleaning of the right-of-way, cleaning inlets or outlets within the roadway itself, or work with issues with right-of-way work that were caused by a vendor that was seeking a right-of-way permit that we resolved with them. So a good synopsis and a huge thank you to Lori Larson, she's our project manager, who manages our drainage concern portal, being able to provide a snapshot to show that, while we did receive fewer drainage complaints than we typically do, around half of those drainage complaints did result in a project or initiate some sort of action follow-up on our staff's end. So I wanted to just provide that snapshot of the year in review for you guys. Do you have any questions for me with that?
Any questions?
The only question I have is, what is the top thing that you have for 2026 that you would say?
Yeah, so the highest priority project that we have is the Rolling Meadows subdivision stormwater or storm sewer reconstruction. We have briefly talked about that before, but it'll be the storm sewer reconstruction from the detention basin on Angelica Court and then along Laguerre Drive. So that's currently going through the design process. We're looking to get that bid out here probably in March at this point, but still have that under construction this year.
When was that developed and constructed?
It was pretty much the same time as Carriage Hills, so the late 90s, early 2000s, and unfortunately the storm sewer looks not quite as bad as Carriage Hills, but just about the same. You have the infamous heart-shaped HDPE pipe. So.
And do you have a projected date when all the ARPA funds will be exhausted?
Yes, so all of the ARPA projects have reached substantial completion. So the only outstanding ones is just minor contract items that need to be gone through, or a few items for final completion with final restoration. So all of those will be completed, I would say, by May 31st. And that would be full completion and final payment made. So we will definitely be meeting our deadline.
Good. Any other questions? Thank you. Okay, now we'll move on to the bridge report. Morning.
Just a quick update from last stormwater bridge report. Go to the next slide. Bridge 150, Rose Springs over Tide River. We did confirm NISO gas line that was marked on the pavement as dead-ended. Completely with as-built. We did get NISO out there and they are confirming that it was dead-ended. So we don't anticipate any utility conflict with that. Frontier will be lashing the new poles on January 30th, and they will be officially out of conflict with the contractors, so they can complete or commence their first day of work on February 2nd. So we are on schedule. Next slide. Bridge 132. We did hold a utility coordination meeting. That's all the utilities on the site. It's the Babcock Road Bridge. We did confirm that all the utilities were able to accelerate the work plan review. This week we have a 75-day or 90-day review process for major projects. We're accelerating that so we can meet our schedule of May 29th letting still. So that should be all right to move forward there. We are going to be getting right of entry on the west side of the bridge where utility poles are going to be relocated. We're going to do that to accelerate the project. Make sure that those are cleared in time for the utility relocation to occur. This was meant to move their poles slightly outside. We don't want our right-of-way acquisition to delay that at all, so we're going to make sure we can go in and get that cleared ahead of time.
Who owns that property?
There are two parcel owners, residences on the west side. Next slide. Meridian Road, they did have some slower NISCO overhead work plans because of the cold weather. They do have a schedule for January 28th completion. We are going to see about that, but it shouldn't be too much further past that either way. We did hold our pre-construction meeting with Ellis Construction and Whispering Sands. The Valparaiso joint force main relocation bids were received. We have a MOU for the Whispering Sands portion that's going to be presented at the commissioners meeting today. And natural gas tie-in is scheduled for February 9th. We're anticipating that the relocation is going to happen in March, so we are on track for that project. So. these are
Yeah,
all-
they've been out there periodically. I don't know, that looked like they may have been on the line.
Yeah, NC Electric has been doing the overhead on the west side.
Yeah.
So all that matting out there, it's luckily, there's a lake allowing this Comcast to use their matting and not have to mobilize again with their own equipment, so kind of a blessing if they had some off days that
Yeah.
Comcast could have, get over there and use that matting.
Under 2 foot of snow now.
Yeah. So, we are moving forward and don't anticipate any utility conflict and should be okay to proceed for first day, April 1st, contract early start of work for Ellis Construction. And that's all I have.
And what was the, what do we projected as Mineral Springs Bridge as the completion date?
It's in July, but if you go back to slide. September 1st contract.
September 1st. September 1st contract, what's the completion then?
That's the contract completion date.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's their latest substantial completion date they can achieve.
And we're still, was that 150 off the 6? Is that 150 or 250? The bridge?
Oh, 200 west?
200.
Yes, yeah, Bridge 132.
And when's our completion date for that?
That is going to be, next slide, please. Yeah, that's August 7th, 2026.
Okay.
Mineral Springs Road will start February 2nd.
Yeah.
The town's been made aware of all those dates?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for 200 West, we've just been contacting all the subdivisions. After these reports, I distribute those to all the subdivision HOAs and points of contact in the area to keep them aware.
You had a lady contact me on Facebook telling us that we're doing it all wrong. Shouldn't take that long. I invited her to our meeting here, but she evidently didn't show up. We could use her experience and knowledge.
I'm definitely open to
Yeah,
any
I gotta say,
feedback we can get.
Yeah. Yep.
Most of the subdivisions have been very appreciative of being forthright, and some residents still reach out from them and say they haven't heard anything. So we're trying our best to keep people alert as to what the process is.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other matters which may come before the board? None? Okay, next meeting, February 17th, 2026, 9 a.m. This meeting's in recess. Thank you.
We got a 9:30.
Yeah. I'll go grab my phone so I can show you pictures.
Thank you.
You're right. Most people are.
Yeah, we're doubting that you can
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you sign?
Do you want to bring that to you later, or do you want to wait? Okay. Okay.
Is there a PowerPoint for this?
No.
I'll sit over there.
Thank you for doing your magic. Is that anything important with Kyle?
Oh, that's way too soon for that. Ooh, no, way too touchwood.
I mean, parts of that conversation were stuff that's not normally necessary. I don't even remember how to say. Commissioner? Yeah. And then I called like 10 days later for a meeting. Yeah. Well, what do you think that means? Things are going good or bad? I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to be funny. That was the realization as I sat there.
You don't need to call me back. I left you a message yesterday. Yeah. Got it resolved.
Good?
Yes.
That's right.
Oh, it was sunny, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't have a call where you called me.
You don't have my new 219 area code phone number logged in your
Oh,
contact.
that's why.
I mean, six.
Damn contract terms. Who the hell writes it at 10 font?
So this is the video I actually got yesterday from our sitter, so that's Bailey. And that's Kaylee.
You're showing all of us, right?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. No, just Jim.
Just Jim.
Yeah, no, they're.
I was down and she had him.
I said, you can't even tell. Yeah, so they're, you can see they're really starting to reach and getting close to crawling.
So,
Smile.
the problem
Oh,
that
yeah.
we're having with our screens, is this fixable by the time?
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like you just asked an IT question. I nary see an
They-
IT person in that visual.
But you didn't hear anybody talking about it.
No, I
Because
was-
you were sitting here and I was wondering if you overheard any
No,
conversation.
I looked over.
they were
And Kaylee
not
was
working.
grabbing Bailey's head and it looked like she was
I gave
giving her
my
a hit,
IT advice.
which was super
I
cute,
said,
except
can we
I forgot
restart
to
the
get it.
system?
And so
And
I
that
pulled
didn't
away
seem to move
and
the
she had
meter.
straight from her shoes.
That's the limit of
Oh
my
gosh,
IT
but
tech support.
Yeah, no, they'll like.
Restart your
Well,
computer.
you know that they selected this system right before I got,
Thank you.
and I have a 16-year IT background. I would have loved to have been a part of the definition of the specs of this and
Who watches
the
that
selection
today?
of the vendor.
So we're kind of doing a combo. My mother-in-law actually is retiring for last week, so she'll be home for them 3 days a week. My mom does a day, and then my husband and I are gonna share Fridays to figure out, just what's scheduled out. And right now, he's using up his FMLA time, and he's home.
He said,
And look,
Yeah.
who's he work?
Christopher Bird. Out of there for a point.
from
So what kind of engineering?
Civil engineering. Yeah, we met in college.
But all of our problems that he's scooped into.
Yeah, no,
We've walked the wrong
he's been using his FMLA time and.
I'm
he's
afraid that
getting-
we walked the wrong station.
I think, does he have any?
No.
Because we don't know a better way.
I've tried, his boss and I have tried several times, it's like, I'm not taking the test, I was like, all right,
And it
do what I
doesn't
do
have,
for another year.
How long has he been with them?
but he's sitting
He
there.
interned with them in college,
This is one
and
of our
he started with
favorites.
them right outside of college, so
So,
12 years now. Yeah.
to your point about the IT thing, that's why it's not only.
Yeah, I know, he,
I mean,
So we can feel
yeah.
secure in
I know,
doing shit that
he's
is
kind
not
of gone back and
our
forth on
own.
if he wants to
work
But
stay
they
there.
also need, that's
Yeah.
why I've been.
Neither of us are very, like, we can work from home if we have to, but especially now with the kids, it's like, it's hard, so we enjoy going to the office and having that time.
Where's their office?
It's right in downtown Crown Point. Do you know where Culinary Misfits is? Kind of, I'm not good with.
Right in the
streets.
downtown area?
Right in the
Oh, the
downtown
old
area.
courthouse.
It's by the old courthouse, yeah. it's right there.
They do a lot of work.
Which is hard to find out.
They've done a lot of work for Cedar Lake, and then they've done some work for Crown Point in like development review.
They still work for Cedar Lake.
Mhm.
I hear that's a mess over there.
That blows everything.
With their town board.
But it's also the one that they can't ask for.
Yeah, I know. They're on, I think, so,
So that's why
yeah, he's been with Cedar Lake for 12
Not
years.
only did we
And
find
in the
the right
Crown Point
window,
office for,
but did the people use
years
it?
now. And this is his
Those are
third
the right
town
people.
manager that he's worked with there.
Because
They do a lot of
this
work
is
for,
the
KKT White River Basin.
If we can
Yeah,
agree on-
I know, Dave, I covered what for.
Okay, then this is like,
They have quite a bit of
But the fact that
Low
we need
hanging fruit.
to, we need to area. Complete single.
It's a good company, he likes it.
Yeah, they're-
And what, I think what he said
Is it
he's
though?
never leased, it's not gonna be. a
or is it
distribution
set up
firm.
so
I
that
think he wants to go
it
with that
always is in a
contractor
loop
side.
that needs, is it always being patched instead of fixed?
Really?
Is therefore the patch is this big giant list of directions.
All this,
I'm not saying I know for sure, I just know that.
come on.
I know, I'm having to think about it.
Is it way
He's
easy
33
for
now.
me just to say, this is a shit system?
Yeah.
Get it the fuck out of here and get it.
I had to think about it. Like, when was he born?
Since I've been here,
Yeah.
this is the second or third system.
November 14th, I know that one.
And it's the same IT department. Just throw it on the pile, that's all.
And how long have
I'm
you
not
been
saying
with
I have
the
the answer, it's just.
3 years.
3 years,
Well,
okay.
you know what, in other
Who were you with
counties,
before that?
I was
so
with
we
DLG
have
for
the
10.
people
Okay.
sitting there facing
Then
the
I
same,
was,
you can't see their face.
Commonwealth for a
But
short
like
period
in,
of time.
St. Joe County,
And I should have
they
done a
have,
job.
you can see a view of the people that are sitting there, and you can see the view of
So I left
the
and went to
council
RWA.
of commissioners.
That's right.
And
Did
so
our
you never got a
job,
chance to
ate a
see
bunch of,
the people who are actually talking.
They
On
started
the
making
video,
money,
all you
I don't
can
know
see
why.
is the
So
view
they,
towards us.
I was the newest hire
You know, I'll just tell you the simplest of things that was overlooked. They didn't even have a volume
The company
switch
said,
in that other
the
room,
division head, she got a cut
so
one
that
person.
you could turn down the volume if you were having a different meeting. You were gonna have to
And so I
have
kinda
the
took a
volume in that
rest
room,
from it.
same volume as it was in this room, because they didn't even think to put a separate volume switch
And
in that, in the section.
FCH, they knew.
I
was
realized
with-
that right away, and
Kind of
luckily,
reached out.
but you know, that was, you know, a change order, they had
Asked
to
me
do
if I'd be
something.
interested.
So, but I
Yeah.
think the
That
system,
of
when you
all the
allow
tech work
IT
for
people
for the best of
to
work.
decide the user
Okay.
requirements,
Yeah.
then you're gonna miss out
Right.
with the users.
And we,
You're gonna have technical
most
people designing it from their
profitable
perspective, not from the
single
users
office
who are
that
actually
they had
using it.
actually last year.
So they're very techy,
And
they
they're all
don't
over the country.
spec it
Yeah.
as being used, that it has to be user friendly. I mean,
Yeah,
it's so
like-
complicated to be able
I
to.
don't know how much
manage.
longer I'm gonna do it.
It
Maybe-
shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I said, can't we just have a button
Okay.
that says live stream? It should be that.
Because I got this
It
year's.
shouldn't have to jump
I'm not
around.
running.
Okay. Be able to enjoy your retirement, free to your labor.
Yeah, I got, I've got hobbies that I wanna,
Not
retire.
Wait, I have pictures.
Yes, yes. So I was telling Jim the video might be easier. So this is Bailey. And then that is Candy.
How come she's got a helmet on?
Two cream ups.
So, her sister was sitting on her head in the room, and so her neck, she had torticollis, so she was always turning her head to the left, and the left side of her head got flat. So the helmet is to correct her head shape.
Yeah, my niece had one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's, Bailey's super close to crawling. And that's their good system.
Oh my lord.
Yes,
Look at that pumpkin.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
They look well fed.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Man, look how distressed they look with those big old smiles
I
on
know.
their faces.
They're not bored at all.
They're just, you can tell they're
Yeah.
swimming in some anxiety.
Yeah. You mentioned pumpkin. One, I don't know if you guys probably haven't seen online, but you put your babies in pumpkins. We did this fall.
Oh, look
No,
how,
I said, of course
yeah.
it is. We're done with the other meeting.
Yeah, that was that was fun.
We're done with the other meeting. Do we just want to start? You didn't publish this meeting, did you?
Yes, we did.
Oh, you did, okay, then we have to wait till 9:30.
Have a good, you guys.
How do you do?
Yes, I gave them all copies.
Okay, so they're all good?
Yes.
Yeah, let's don't complicate this thing, all right? In and out. I brought copies.
I'm running the meeting, and we're gonna be very
In and out.
But we have to wait till 9:30 because it was published.
Are we making money, Jim?
Well, look at your report, 7.1 million.
Yeah, but looks like last year's a little better, huh?
Fed rates are coming down. Fed rate is 3.75,
And it was?
down from 4.5.
We still have, the $101.20. How much major moves money? We still have a little bit of hospital savings since here.
And this is only the interest amount, there's an actual balance.
Maybe in the future, if you can show the balance too.
That hospital savings, is that the term of, our full term of our holding account? Is that the interest from that, or is this the traditional old account that we had put money in and then?
All the monies that went to the foundation came from the hospital savings.
Yes.
This is the leftover we had kept here to fund, I think, ambulance.
Yes.
That's what's.
But is it 59 total, or is that 59 it made in interest last year?
That's just interest total.
That's way too much then.
What do you mean?
We have been budgeting under the impression that hospital savings account, to be clear, the money when we sold the hospital, I think $10 or $15 million got put into that account way back when. We paid for ambulance out of it. It made interest. It poured back into it. And last budget session, I think.
Exactly.
Hold on a second. Interest. So this is interest we made last year. We might have paid it last year then. Does that make sense? Meaning that the account had about $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 in it at the beginning of the year. We were spending it down. It was still making interest. We might have even mapped a little bit at the end to get us through last year, so it makes sense. We spent it all last year, but during that process,
Is that in a separate fund, so the
Because
interest stays with those monies, or does that go into the general fund?
Well, that's deceptive if you're reading this.
what's that?
I'm under the impression there's money in that account, which you're saying there's not.
Well, I think,
This is a report of interest, what we earned,
I know.
not balances. So if he's,
it could be
that fund has been coming down, so I'm not sure the current balance, I'd have to look
My
at it.
question is, does the interest stay with the principal when it comes to that particular
For that fund, yes.
It does, okay.
Could you let us know what's in that account?
Yes, I'd have to go look.
And the reason I say that is, remember the conversations we were having about fire districts, fire territories, and how if we found somebody that was willing to consolidate, that we would help them a little bit.
yeah. And if that money is available in that line, even if we need some consulting help on some of this district or territory stuff, or whatever we may need as that process unveils itself, at least we have some money that would be available to help if we
Yeah.
need some numbers or.
That's why we need to
Do
know.
you have the monthly report I file with the auditor? It's a two-page report. On the second page, it has balances of our accounts. One of those is this account specific, and it will show you on that second page the current balance. I file that each month with the auditor, and it is for the commissioners. So you should be getting one monthly.
If we can buy an ambulance, I doubt there's that much.
Okay, we are at 9:30, can we start?
Meeting to order. Are we going to do the pledge?
I'm just trained to do it, so.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the January 27th Board of Finance meeting. I'm calling the meeting to order. The first item is reorganization. So.
I nominate Barbara as
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to nominate me for president. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, approval of investment policy.
This
Do you want to talk
is,
about this, Timmy?
this is the policy as we've had it for multiple years. It's just a standard boilerplate. It allows us only for 2 years, which is the statutory amount to lock in monies. So it has nothing fancy or extra in it. It's a bare bones policy.
Scott, any comments on the investment policy?
It's a good form.
Okay, we have a motion for approval.
so moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for approval of the Porter County, Indiana investment policy. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Review of 2025 investments.
Okay, you have an investment report. This shows various categories of funds that we have monies for. In 2025, we collected for the general fund close to $5.3 million, as you see there, which is less than last year with the Fed rate falling. The other funds are listed individually. You see some of the individual bond funds, and you'll notice that, let's see, the 24 bond, we collected over $900,000 for that bond itself. That had more money in it to begin with because it's the last of it. It started off with the highest balance because it's newer, and so we were able to collect quite a bit of money in there. So grand total 7.1. You see that that's less than the 7.7 last year, but the Fed rate has fallen from 5.4 to 3.75. We have an ongoing arrangement with one of the banks. We get the Fed rate less 10 basis points, and that has helped us to keep a solid rate going with these funds for the last 2 years. We don't put all our money in one bank. We do split it out, so we do have lower rates that we get as well. We didn't have major wins this year. One of our bigger banks where we traditionally have had a ton of money would charge us inordinate fees, and that lowered our interest rate in essence. And Michelle Clancy tried to get them to lower the fees. They would not. We talked about changing banks. I got my ducks in a row, said I had it scheduled. They backed down. They removed a ton of our fees and increased our interest rate.
I'd have still jerked it. If that's what it took to get their attention, I'd have still jerked it.
It's the accounts that we've had for decades, and it was a lot of work on the auditor's office to make the switch. They were still wanting to stay at the same bank. We were not wanting to put, and it allows us to put monies in different banks, which is one of the things we try to do. What we have done is move a large chunk of our monies to a local bank, Centir, which we purposely parked $50 million there to get this variable rate.
Can I just ask you, FDIC insurance is $250,000. Is there any way that we can protect ourselves in the event of a bank failure?
We're protected by an Indiana statute. They have a separate, I forget the name of it. We're protected under Indiana statute, not under the federal rate. And that's how we're able to put monies in large amounts in a bank. So I'll have to look up the name of that. I don't recall that offhand.
Okay, anything else? Any other business to come before the board? I don't see anybody even paying attention to this meeting back there.
Sorry, he's on his phone.
Okay, we're in recess. Thank you, Jimmy.